Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good evening, everybody. I am Tanya Lee, and welcome to Harmonia. Tonight, we are live for all signs love readings. These are going to be a little bit different. It's going to be about a particular energy that is tuned and tap into you and trying to manifest you. So this may be not just necessarily someone that you know. It could be someone you're currently, in something with. It could be an ex, or it could be new energy. So it's going to be a little bit different how we're playing it tonight. Reminder that you are watching here live. If you are catching the replay, go ahead and comment replay. But we are here on multiple platforms, not just here on YouTube. Don't be shy. Make sure you are commenting and saying hello. Looks like I have my moderator here as well. Hello, Nancy. So the cards we're using tonight, we're going to be using the character oracle to see who this person is like, their characteristics. We're also going to be using the Rider-Waite deck here, and it's just a play of the Rider-Waite, but it's a black version of it, meaning that it's all dark. And this is the Craft Cards one. And we're also going to be using another deck here. This is probably based off of AI art, but this is the Midnight Prophecy deck that we'll be using tonight for this evening. So if you're interested in any of those decks, you will be able to see them in the description box below on YouTube. Hello, Amy. Welcome. So how does this work? You're going to be checking your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Okay. If there's a particular energy here, you're going to have to flip it. Okay. Because it's really not intended for cross watching tonight, because we're going to be weird for you to listen to the characteristics of you. Okay, so think of it as that. We're also going to do a collective bonus at the end as well. So this would be the time here, guys, to make sure, too, that you are sharing, because sharing is caring. So if you wouldn't mind tapping that love button, tapping that like, and going ahead and sharing the live so others can see this as well for this evening. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to flip the board here so we can see the cards. And we always start off with the birthday sign, and happy birthday out there to my Cancer signs. Cancer is up. We're going to start with Cancer first. Cancer is up. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Cancer. Let's see who your person is like here. All right, what their characteristics are for Cancer. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters. Spirit, what do we have going on here for Cancer? Who is the person that's trying to manifest them in love? Who is this person? Here we go. Cancer. Civil servants. Guardian of public official, administrative duty, public administration. So this individual here, if they're not in a civil servant position here, this is a person who's really into politics. Okay, that's what we got here, right? Feels like an air sign. You might be dealing with an air sign here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But let's see what a tarot card here has their characteristics as well. A reminder, these are no reversals, not in the beginning initial story play here. What do we have here for Cancer? Happy early birthday, Nancy. I can't believe it. It's coming up. I told you, felt that air sign quality. This person here is either a very well-spoken individual. They could be a public speaker of some sort, but this person here is a truth seeker. They have very strong boundaries, Cancer, and they're an individual of authority. So this person here really values communication, right? They're looking for the truth, but they believe anything that comes out of their mouth is a truth. So there's a little bit of ego there. I'm feeling a little bit of ego. All right, so let's see what their intent and desire is with you, Cancer. What is their intent and desire with you? Well, obviously, to get to know you a little bit better, to make this bond here get a little bit closer. I almost feel this connection is with an individual where you have those late night evening conversations and you kind of lose time with this person, or this person lose time with you, but they like being around you. So this is a person here who's feeling very much strongly here connected, okay, to you. All right, so let's see what the adverse influence is, and this is going to affect the reversals, okay? It's my little combo spell here. Even though it's upright, this is usually the shadow trait of this individual. Let's see what it is. The Knight of Cups, making something official. Thank you, SP. Totally appreciate that. This feels like this person has a tendency, ready, to love bomb. This is a love bomber for sure. Love bomb. They're very well spoken. They're good with their words. They definitely mean what they say, but how committed are they truly? Because I feel like this individual is very flirtatious, and they might have even had a little bit of a player side. Okay, they're very passionate about everything here, Cancer. So let's see what this person's intention here for the next for this month. Let's see what's going on here. Reversals are now up. Reversals are now up for Cancer. Oh, we have the Four of Swords. So this tells me that this is a newer connection, Cancer. This is not somebody here from the past, but I do feel like there's some time apart, or right now this person here is having some space. So as deep as this connection may feel, I also feel somebody here is holding back a little bit, contemplating, wanting to make a more official offer to you. So this definitely feels like an individual who's not been fully committed as of yet. They might have had some non-committal issues. They might have had a darker side here where there might have been other people involved, but their intention now is to put some of that to rest. Okay. Again, their ego gets in the way. It does. It gets in the way here. All right. Let's see what else and how to break the story here. What else is going on here? What you're walking into this month with this individual. So they're trying to manifest you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This person's committed. This is a slow burner. If you don't work with this individual, you work well. Oh my goodness. They think the world of you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. This actually feels like a power couple. I feel like, Cancer, this would be somebody here that either you work well with, or like it wouldn't just be romance. It would be more than that. It would be romance and working together. Okay. You might even be an entrepreneur of some sort, starting a business. All right. This person is hugely daydreaming this for you, Cancer, right now. All right. But currently, the big thing here is they mean business, but they would like to take it slow. They would like to take it slow, Cancer. So this is an individual here, as much as they love bombed you a little bit in the beginning, as love how they flirted with you. There's something about taking all of the options out, and maybe you have options and they are getting a little uncomfortable with that. But this person here, what they're trying to manifest right now is commitment. And this is an individual here who has long-term dreams and desires. They may not have fully expressed that, but I feel like it's coming up in this energy. The energy here of how you're viewed is the Queen of Pentacles. This is an energy here of a nurturer, someone here who really cares, invests wisely, is you might have children, but there's just this energy that they really love how grounded you are, how motherly you are, or fatherly. But I feel this energy of a more feminine energy coming around here, Cancer, in this energy. So let's see what's going on here. Let's dive deeper, shall we? The High Priestess. Yeah. Cancer, this individual here is really deep in thought with how to approach you in a way that makes it feel like they're going to be approaching it differently than before. Okay. So I feel like if you've been dating this person, it's been pretty darn casual, but there's something here about keeping it back, keeping it at bay, and they may be dreaming of you. There's just something here about clearing it in the subconscious level right now. The Moon. There's a lot of illusions here of fear of losing you. So I almost feel like this individual may feel you have other options here, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe you were dealing with a Pisces, but there's something here about it not being fully, like they don't know fully the full story. You haven't really been as open about this, or maybe they fear there's an ex involved or somebody from the past. But this individual here wants to clear the water. This individual here is very strong and honest about wanting to make it this an up level of a commitment. Look at this. Be prepared. If there's distance between the two of you right now, this person, I feel like their next action here is coming together. They may even do it as a long weekend. I feel like this person here is planning something for you, Cancer. Very romantic. This person is really pushing on it, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication with you. And this is an individual here where I don't feel like it's like morning through all day, but I definitely feel like this is an individual here who would give you the text in the morning just to see, call you good morning, beautiful, that kind of energy, or hey, handsome. And then also you'd be the last phone call at night. So this person here is looking to deepen the connection here when it comes to not just distance, but when it comes to your everyday life. All right. Let's see what advice here Spirit is giving to you for this connection. Hi, Lily. Welcome. No reversals, Cancer. Not in this. The advice Spirit gives to you. We also have one surprise message here at the end of this too. 8 of Cups. There's something here about leaving something behind. And I really want to say, Cancer, this is about your past. There's a past connection here that you're still energetically tied to. You maybe even in the midst here of leaving that. But this is something here where this connection can't really fully develop, or if there's this energy here of you feeling this person holding back, it's because of this energy of this old partner that is still there. And even if it's been a long time you've been single, I feel like there's an energy of the past that you're in the midst here of leaving behind you. Yeah. And that's where I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to open up, Leo energy. Now, this feels like there's something here about opening up this summer, having that slow burner, but also spending more time with one another. All right. So I started to do these. These are my random write-ups that I do for the astrology signs, and I have everything in random, and then I throw it all into chat to randomize it, and then it has a special message for you. So Cancer, this is remember who you are, okay? To be used after this, just to reminder here about who to remember you are for when you fall in love, okay? Cancer, remember, your softness is strength. I haven't read these yet either, guys. I mean, I read them when I made them, but I haven't read them because they're randomized. Love doesn't mean absorbing someone else's wounds. It's about choosing someone who heals with you. Can't make that up. Look at that. Matches up. That's what we have for Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Leo is up. Hello. Welcome back, Lily. Hello, Delaney. Welcome back. How's everybody doing this evening? You guys all ready for the weekend? Cancer did get a nice reading. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Thanks, guys, for liking and sharing. I do appreciate it. I will be back live for the generals on Sunday. And we do have a pop-up live that I have promised you guys because we reached our goal. And thank you for all of those of you who had donate for not last live, but the live before. But now that we're caught up in July's energy after this evening, I will be doing a pop-up live next week. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel on YouTube because there's going to be a poll that I'm going to be noted this weekend. And you guys can pick what the subject's going to be about. I'm excited for that. Oh, I love Australia. Whereabouts in Australia are you? Australia is like my home away from home. I studied abroad in Australia when I was wee young. But I went to Bond Uni in Queensland. Beautiful country. I'd love to go back. It's been a long time. I would have stayed there if my family wasn't so far away from it. I loved Australia so much. Oh, hubby's coming back. Oh, Sydney. I love Sydney. I love that I have my Ussies here. Welcome. It feels like home. Thanks, guys, for coming here. You obviously were energetically knowing. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo in love. Let's see who is manifesting Leo in love. Leo, who is this person? A blacksmith. Forge, melting, shaping, tempering. Is this individual here good with their hands? Create? I mean, they don't necessarily have to be a blacksmith, but they may be really into, like, I don't know, medieval times, the Renaissance fair. Who doesn't like fire? Who doesn't like forging things? I feel like this individual will be a person here who just will be, have their man cave or, be outside with the tools. Something with fire. This individual really likes fire. Feels like a masculine, but again, it doesn't have to be a masculine. It could also be, this could be anybody here who's just really into making their craft. I feel like this person here, like that's what is their meditation space. Like they really enjoy that. All right, let's see what else about this person. Remember, no reversals. The world. This person's a traveler. And they've been through a lot. I feel like they've been through some old cycles. I feel like this person has been married once before. I feel like there's just something about traveling or world traveler or long distance. But could be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Let's see what their intention is here with you. Their desire, intention, and desire here with Leo. Ooh. I definitely feel like this is somebody here you've had a deep connection with already. This could be an ex or something that did not get to really start. It could have been a false start as well for this Leo, but it feels like long distance. So I feel like there's distance between you, worlds away. But their intent here is, this is the part here that's hard, is this, the loss. They have a desire here to be at home again with you. Let's see what the adverse is of this individual. This will affect the reversals, this card. What is their shadow side? This person's shadow side. Oh, they played you. Oh. I feel like this individual, God, 5, 6, 7, 7 of Pentacles here. Heavily earth energy, Taurus, I'm feeling. I feel like Taurus, I mean, Leo, this could be a Taurus. I feel like you got juggled. I feel like this individual is very wishy-washy. If you didn't get juggled with another individual, this person here was all about their work, all about their craft. Once they get into their craft, their head is down. It's like this person, like I just see them like kind of being in like the 8 of Pentacles here. It's like their comfort zone is creation. And the creation could also have been, you know, creating another life with another person too. So I'm just telling you, it's just the shadow side of it. All right, let's see what the connection is about here, the context of this connection. Oh boy, 7 of Cups. This individual wants to reopen this connection with you, Leo. They're curious with that 7 of Cups energy if you would be open to it. The Empress here reversed. Taurus energy. I feel like this individual, as much as they want this connection with you, oh, you have a, yeah, you're pretty defensive. You're pretty defensive. This Leo's defensive. You're feisty. Don't blame you. All right. I do feel like you guys, if there's communication, it's very, very minimal. But I feel like this is a person here that you had to walk away from because their head was down, because they were invested into something else, whether it was work, whether it was a hobby, whether it was another relationship they were trying to get over. I do feel like there's kids involved. So there might have, like I said, I feel like this person was married before. But we have the 7 of Cups here with their context here is, has Leo moved on? Does Leo still think about me? I wonder if Leo has other options. So this person obviously does not have access like they used to with you. So I do feel like some time here has passed. Now, the development of this with this Emperor energy is this individual, and I thought it was the Empress first, but it's the Emperor. I feel like this person, being that this is the reversal, they have a tendency of control. It has to be their way. This is a person here who would have to have their cake and eat it too. Aries energy. So they can be very egoic and wanting to control the situation. There was something here about you moving too fast. They wanted you to be at their pace. They didn't have everything in what they wanted to offer you, or they wanted to finish something or complete something first. This person here wasn't ready to fully commit to this connection. That's what I really feel heavily. The bigger energy here, the turning point, is the defensive energy. This individual here is definitely thinking with all these 7s, with reflection and knowledge, is still Leo mad at me? Has Leo calmed down? Would Leo even take a word from me, if anything? Let's see. Let's see if this Leo would. We have the 2 of Swords here reversed. It's going to be kind of hard if you blocked them. They know it. I think this person's in Lululemon, by the way. We have the Knight of Wands. You're going to get a message from this person, whether you like it or not. They will find a way. They all do. They'll find a way. Temperance. They're angry. They have the crazy part is about this is that they're angry with how you had left. There's something about the way that you had left that really upset this individual. They're in full-on denial of what they did. Come on, look. This is juggling. How can you deny this? It is what it is. This person here put you in the crossroads and is also still wondering, I wonder if they're still available. I wonder if I could just get in the good graces just a little bit with Leo. just a little bit. Just do a little bit of a nudge. Now, here's the thing. We have the Knight of Wands energy here with that Emperor. This is a person here who has the audacity to not only reach out to you, but in a really flirtatious, surface kind of way. This is a person here who would just do a hey, or, would flirt like nothing happened to see what your reaction will be. The thing is, with the Seven of Wands energy here in reverse, the more you don't respond to this individual, the angrier and angrier they get. So those messages all of a sudden change. What's your problem, Leo? You're not over it yet, Leo. So I do feel like there's going to be a buildup, and I feel like this person is in a little bit of a Delulu land of themselves, but I feel like you walked away from this. All right, let's see what advice Spirit is giving to you, Leo. What advice is Spirit giving to you? Three of Cups. Nobody puts Leo in the corner. There is something coming up for you where I feel there is going to be some celebration, whether it's with friends, whether it's a new relationship. This is about the energy of what you are in right now. Okay. I feel that this person does not like to see you in either a new connection or just having a good time without them. Yeah. You also look at all these cups, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be prepared. Be prepared. Okay. Because I think what's going to happen is that this individual is actually going to be watching you in a relationship that you're meant to be in. Okay. This feels like a friend. This feels like a really, really strong connection with a person that, and I don't feel like it's this individual. I feel like there's a new person here or newer that feels like family or feels like home to you. This is what you're in the midst here of manifesting. All right, let's see what Auntie has put out here for you. All right, Leo, you must remember, you don't have to perform to receive real devotion. You don't need to roar to be heard. Let yourself receive devotion without performing for it. Just be, have a good time. All right. That's what I have for Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. All right. We'll see a little bit later, Lily. Scarily accurate. Well, you're better off, SP. You were better off. Hello, Brenda. Welcome back. If you're on Facebook, don't be shy. Say hello. Most of the crowd is over on YouTube, but you can see on screen now in this tiny little box, which is so darn tiny. They better do something about it. It's just so tiny. But at least we can see when other people are on the other platforms. Most people like to jump over to YouTube so they can see everything. I don't blame them. All right, we got Virgo coming up. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, let's see who the person who's trying to manifest you in love is like. What are they like? Oh, a traveler. Seeker of horizons, adventurer, experience. This is a person here who has a longing to just get away. But do they run away? Why do I hear run away? I feel like this person here, like they are a traveler. It's kind of got the fool's energy. But I feel like this person has a tendency to run away. But they love to travel. This person loves to travel all different kinds of places. Even if it's not like leaving the home, it could be traveling into a fantasy, whether that is watching shows about traveling, or, or getting lost in a good RPG game. I feel like there's fantasy here. This individual here like lives through the ideas of different cultures and looks upon there, but there's some kind of fantasy driven dreams here about this individual. All right, let's see what else they're like, Virgo. Let's see how else they're like. What's their personality like? No reversals on initial story play. Oh. Well, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, all 4 queens in one. This is an individual here who might have children. Very much a nurturing kind of soul. Could be an entrepreneur themselves, but I feel like this person, if they're not self-made, they have a way of really taking care of individuals, like family means family to them. But they can also be very strict when it comes to rules, very protective. There's a protective energy here. All right, let's see what their intent is with you. Oh, death. Changing something to have a rebirth. Hello, Robert. Welcome. There's just something here about a rebirth. So I feel like their intent is to either restart, or I feel like this person ran from you. I'm just going to say it, Virgo. There was something, if they didn't run from you, this is an individual here who wants to have a run around again. Okay, let's see what their shadow side is. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. They're not very honest with you. This is a person here who runs, or they avoid. I feel like there's an avoidance from this individual. So they would rather sneak away than have confrontation with you. So this person keeps a lot of secrets, and I feel like it has to do with their past. So I feel like this person gives you a runaround about their past, and that's how you would know if you're dealing with this person, okay? Let's see what's going on here in the connection and context. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. Here's the thing. This person, I got it. You know this individual already. You've had a connection with this person, but I feel like they ran back to a connection that was not over. But it's over now. And their intent here with you, okay, and that could be this energy here. They are broke as can be. It just is what it is. They're broke. All right. They feel rejected. They're financially not stable right now. So their intention here is to have a start over because they don't have a place to go. They don't. So even if they do have a place to go and have a house over their head, this individual here is trying to find a place to escape because they're still in it. They're still trying to end something. It's just okay. How they see you and view you with justice energy here, Virgo, is you are very fair and committed. Oh, watch it. This person's after your fortune, your balance. They're in it for the money. I hate to say this, but that's what it is. It's not so much about romance. It is about money and stability. And you have that right now. And so this person views you as someone who could take the baggage off of them. So yeah, you do have a user here. Just is what it is. And I also feel their intent here is to get out of, not the saying that they have to get out of a court case, but I feel like they're dodging something with this individual too, with responsibilities. And when it comes to you, it's because there's things that are going, I think when this connection had, and this person ran, I think that they hurt you really badly, but there's something here about how things have fully come around for you. So whether you've had a windfall of some sort, Virgo, I feel like the windfall are things are moving in your favor right now. And so this individual here is just kind of going, oh my gosh, look what Virgo has now, because they ran from this. You might not even have had anything, but how they are seeing you is the possibility here. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you just bought a new house. There's something here about you being very stable. you having things that are very fortunate. And maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe this person here left you really, unstable before, meaning they took from you before. We have the King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person, watch it, because they're very much a seducer. They flirt. They can play it on really, really thick, but their way of getting back in is flirting. Their way is with connection. Okay. So this individual is trying to weasel their way back in with connection and desire with you. That's what's coming up. King of Pentacles here, reverse. What they're not telling you is that they don't got shit. Okay. They may look good, but like that's all they got on. They're the clothes on their back. All right. This individual is playing a part that they can't even afford. Okay. I also feel like this individual has some issues with children involved. Could be just a messy divorce, or they're going through something messy. Let's see what's going on for you. This person here is viewing. Look at this. They are entirely obsessed with how much you have right now. So envious right now of what you have. To them, jealousy. Okay. They're like, look at what Virgo has. There's not even appreciation here. It's not even desire of like, I want Virgo back because I love them. This is completely a gluttony card. Okay. Might be even dealing with somebody who either is a heavy drinker. But the way that they view you is you have it all. You got it all. Blamer. You definitely have a blamer here, Virgo. Sorry. Advice for you dealing with this person who avoided, ran, and went towards something that was foul anyway. Advice for you, no reversals. This was a karmic connection. Can't make this up. All right. Devil, Capricorn energy. The Spirit's saying this is this person's addictions. Sometimes you need to walk away to let an individual fall to see what their own potential is of their worth. This person doesn't even know their own worth. They're also involved in this karmic connection here. So whatever they ran towards wasn't really security either. It was codependency. Okay. Addictions. Could have even had to do with drugs. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like for you, your message, and this is not necessarily about love, but I feel like what you're working on is your own fortune. You're working hard. You're making some big changes. You could be going back to school. You could be renovating a home. I just feel like your head is down. So there's something here about keeping your focus on what you actually have tangible and not worry about the noise of what this individual. This is a test. This is a test. They won't even come on here saying they want to be friends, or they need a handout, or they need a loan. So be very wary. Auntie, the message for you on remembering who you are, Virgo. Presence, not perfection, is the portal to intimacy. You do not have to fix everything to be worthy of love. You're done with people pleasing. And I feel like you tried to fix this person. You don't have to do that anymore. All right. That's what I have for Virgo. Libra is up. Man, Auntie is really good with randomizing these. I'm really liking using that for the last messages. She's like my crystal ball. Yeah, I haven't used this deck actually. This is the first time I'm using it. I had it for a while. I just haven't used it, Star. This is the Midnight Prophecy. You can see in the detailed if you like the deck. It's in the description. It's an AI art deck. That's all right. Uh-oh, did I mix my cards? Yes, I did. It's a no-no. That is a no-no. Libra, who's got Libra in their chart? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra is up. Reminder, guys. We got the July giveaway. It's going to be announced next week. If you are a Harmonia Friends Club member, this is what the giveaway is. You want a sneak peek of it? We got the Magic Moon Cash, and it's pretty darn cool. So you have the ability here to, once you join, you're going to have the ability here to jump on in. There's only 22 entries, though, to get in. So it's kind of like as quick as you can get in. Sometimes you can get 2 entries if you're in the top 20 list. So once you join Harmonia Friends Club, look out for the giveaway. There's always an automatic winner for a reading, for a 20-minute reading that you get, and that's a video recorded reading. It's not a one-on-one with me. You send me your questions, and then I give you a reading. And then this one is a manual one. Yes, you have to pay for shipping costs, but outside of that, there's some pretty cool things in here. We have Moon Magic here, which is all about the lunar cycles and the lore mythology. Love this book. Love, love, love. It's got everything metaphysical. It's so cool. Very well put together. You're also going to be getting the Lunar Abundance Reflection cards. This is over $100 value. That awesome, cool Moon Solar light, which also is a wind chime. And then we have a charging plate selenite on there. And of course, I put intuitive gifts depending on who the winner is. There's also some other little things in there that I place for you as well. I hope you're enjoying the membership area, Delaney. I have to post, you guys. I am a little bit behind. I will be posting this week some of the time lists for the ones that were for July. So I still have to post Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus this weekend, and they will be posted this weekend. And then we'll be starting back with Cancer next week for the time list. All right, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what character we got here for you who's trying to manifest you. Ooh, the Fool. Ignorance, rashness, impulsiveness. Well, I feel like this person here can be very optimistic, very rash on their decision making. But you know what? Even with this dog, I feel like there's still loyalty here. Puppy dog, I heard. Puppy dog. All right. It's not bad yet. The Fool doesn't necessarily have to be. I feel like there might be an age difference, though, between you and this person. Or they're just very young at heart. They could be very young at heart. There's something naive about this individual. Let's see what else is going on, Libra, with this person. No reversals yet. What other characteristics do we need to know about this person? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. But this is a card of luck, but it's a card of chance. And this individual here, rashness, takes chances. So this person may be a go-getter and they're willing to lose, but this is a person who would go after their dreams. This is a person here who could be focused on money too. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Scorpio. We got Taurus here in Leo. Yeah, I feel like this individual, you know, their failures they take, but it doesn't stop them. It doesn't stop them. The failures does not. This person's very courageous. It's like they would probably shrug their shoulders if something came full around or full circle, but they're always willing to take a chance when it comes to the right moment when they feel it in their heart. And there's something here where this individual wants to take a chance. Ooh, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me. Libra, does somebody want to take a chance on you? What is their intention with you? Libra, what is their intention with you? Oh my goodness. Libra, that's you. Commitment. This person here, their intention, you're the one. That's why they're trying to manifest you. You are the one. All right. This is a person here who has had some failures in relationships, but also sees you as the one. Fair, honest. Libra, that's your card. Let's see what the adverse here, and this will affect the shadow side of this individual and the reversals. Oh, you. Okay, there's something about you that makes this individual go, dang. All right. So you trigger this person. Okay. You're straight to the point, Libra. You're a sharpshooter. This is you. All right. But you trigger this person when it comes to accountability, honesty, authority. So this person's like, oh, I can't just jump into something. It's got to be something that is solid. And they may have not feel good enough. They might have a wound of not feeling good enough for you. All right, let's see their intentions with you. Reversals are now up. Oh, almost fell. It almost fell. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my goodness. The Two of Cups. You know this person, but here's the thing. Something hasn't started yet with this individual. They're shy, and the shyness comes in when they hear you. They love being in your company. There's something here about getting to know you. Even if this is a new person, this is a person here who sees you as a leader. But also they love your company. Love your company. The Page of Pentacles, though, young energy. It's big, like to go through that door. They're like, what the hell do I have to offer, Libra? So yes, this person is manifesting commitment with you, but they're worried about what they have to offer. But they're at the point here where they take a risk. And this person here is like, either Libra is okay with what I have to offer. Is that going to be enough? Their view on you. Their view on you. Oh, here's the shadow side that comes in here. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you got rejected. If not rejected, there's something about this individual who did not fully come clean about how they truly felt. Okay. 4 of Pentacles means that they held on small. So I do feel like this is a friendship, but I feel like there's an age difference. I feel like this person's younger than you. Okay. But this is an individual here that wants to reconcile some difference here, making something fair. Okay. Maybe they held back their feelings. Could have been that too. The 5 of Pentacles, though, is someone here who's afraid to lose you and is like, what do I got to lose? Well, there's a chance I might lose Libra. So there's something about the time that is going through with you right now, Libra, that this individual is like, oh gosh, I might lose Libra if I don't make an effort. Libra, the 10 of Pentacles, you are home to this individual. They are ready. I mean, I feel like this person is future tripping, thinking about having a home with you, thinking about having children with you. You know, this is something here where I feel an individual has not really settled down in a connection. This is a person here who wants to settle down with you. All right. You are the one to them. There's nobody else. This is not a person who's hung up on anybody. It's you, Libra. I think, though, that this individual either friend zoned you, and I do feel like you're still in connection with this person because there's the 2 of Cups here. So there's a strong bond between the two of you. It just is. There's a strong bond here. Five of Swords, but they fight their ego because they don't feel good enough. So I feel that this individual has some fears. They're working on it. It's not reversed. The 5 of Swords here with this sword is the 6 of Swords. So this individual wants to work it out with you. This person wants to communicate with you, wants to express something with you. Is it their undying attention here of love? No, I feel like this person's way of doing it is spending more time with you. All right. Making excuses to see you, talk to you, connect to you. May even have friends, similar friends, mutual friends, going out, spending time with each other. And this is not a person here, I feel, who would, this is a, all right, ready? This is a Netflix and chill person. All right. They might not have a lot to offer, but they have a lot to do when it comes to quality time. So this person loves spending quality time with you. You might have been going through some loss. Maybe, Libra, you went through a breakup of some sort. Yeah. Now we get the Six of Swords here reverse. I feel like there's something about your past, Libra, that this individual wants to make sure you're over. And I feel like that's what that conversation is going to be about. Notice here we have 5-5 changing. This individual wants to know if you're even open or, to considering this. So I feel like, especially when it comes to the past, there might be somebody that you were hung up on. Doesn't necessarily mean you're looking to have somebody back in the past, but it's like, are you truly over that? Because you might have been putting things, I'll never do a relationship again. But this person has seen you dragged through some hurt and pain and has still been there. But I feel like the way that they've seen you has been in a more surface way. So they've been in your life, but they haven't really fully held you in that way, but they want to. And so that's what they're working on right now. And I feel like there's something about your past that this individual might even express some communication, wondering if you're single or wondering what's going on, because I don't even feel like you've had deep conversations with this person in that sense. All right. What advice does Spirit want to give to Libra? Take a chance on them. The Fool. Okay. This person is very young at heart, but very optimistic. But the things to know about this individual is they tend to jump into stuff. They might be used to doing things on their own. So it's just something to be wary of with this individual, is that they can be very naive about the stuff, especially if they've been single a long time, but they're loyal. They are loyal. What else to be wary of this individual? There's some fears, and I think if there wasn't some fears here, I feel that maybe you expressed, or maybe you were direct with this individual and asked them if they had feelings. They might have even repressed it. But this is something here where it's like, are they going to basically, there's a lot of interferes with you. I think you're marrying one another. Okay. So not just marrying like Mary, but I feel like there's a reflection here. Okay. So they don't feel worthy, but at the same time, there's some worry here that this individual will take a chance with you and then it's going to not work out. So you have some underlying worries about individuals who are hot for you for one moment and then they dip out. So there's something here where you worry that this person's going to be flaky, but I feel like this person here is not going to be flaky. That's the difference. They might have been flaky before, but I don't feel like it now. All right, Libra, your anti-message is, ready? Harmony shouldn't come at the cost of your voice. There you are. You're allowed to want beauty and truth. Love shouldn't cost you your voice. So Spirit is saying, just speak up. Have your boundaries in place and have open communication with this individual. The sooner you can do it in this connection, the better you off with this person. Okay. Especially when it comes to expectations, express your fears. All right. That's what I have for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. I think you will enjoy the vault, Delaney. Lots of content over there. And the best part is you get to use your intuition so you can play with it, Scorpio is up. Just a couple more shuffles here. Oh, I'm getting hot. I have to turn the fan on here. Hopefully it's not. Let me know if it affects the sound, because I might have to take myself off camera and put the wind tunnel on. And I'm getting hot. Scorpio is up. Scorpio, let's see who is manifesting you in love for July. Well, it's really timeless, but let's see in the July's energy for you, Scorpio. Let's see who this person's like. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. A lover could be dealing with a Gemini. Love, romance, reproduction. Oh my God, infinity. You got definitely a person here who's like a Hallmark love. Okay. When they believe in love. This is an individual here who's absolutely does great in relationships. That is something that really lights this person up. It's the best part of this individual. They grow. But I feel like heavily a Gemini energy. But this person here is a lover. Okay, so I feel like you already have a deep connection with this person. I just do. I feel like it. Let's see what else this person's like. No reversals yet. Oh my gosh, again? Shuffle the hell out of these cards. End of time. This is an individual here where you met in divine timing. It was a connection that was meant to be. That's how they see it. It's a storybook. Like if it would be something like Princess Bride, kind of like, I feel like there was an instant connection with this individual. I feel like this person here is very romantic. They would say something like, as you wish. And that would be their sign of love. All right. They've come full circle. You've come full circle. There's travel here. There is. This individual has never given up on love. May have even been married before. Yeah. Look at this. The intention here with this connection is to leave behind the things that no longer serve them anymore and to fully just be in a connection that they don't know how it's going to turn out. Okay. They're going to have to trust their intuition. But their desire here is to leave the past behind. And that doesn't mean just their past, but your past too. So I feel, Scorpio, this individual has a deep connection for you, but there's something about your past where I feel their desire is, are you truly over it? Can you be open to love again? So this person feels that you're hung up on your past, even if you're out of it. What's the adverse things or shadow sides of this individual? Jealousy, competitive nature. This person doesn't like when you get attention from others. Okay. They get very, very jealous. So it doesn't matter if it's girlfriends, they have a jealousy streak on them. They just do. And they're very competitive, and they would be the individual here who would make sure that everybody knew that, Scorpio, you were their person. And it sometimes could be a little bit overwhelming because it's the darker side. You know, it's like, all right, really? Like, you don't have to claim me. Territorial, very territorial over you. Let's see the connection context with this person. The moon. Again, there's some uncertainty here about the future hidden that this individual is wanting to know. I feel like this person feels you hide something from them. And it has to do with the connection. It's like you hold back. And so this person here has a very telepathic, intuitive way of feeling you, but they don't know exactly what it is because you haven't opened up about it. So their intention here is for you to open up. We have the Four Swords here reversed. There's something you're going through, Scorpio, that this individual is starting to wonder if they're the problem. They're concerned. Yeah. Magician reverse. This person has a really massive jealousy streak. So even if you talk about the past, like that past comes their past. So they would be the individuals who would hate on the ex. Doesn't matter what side they're on. They don't like anybody. It doesn't even matter if you left off in good terms. Okay. But there's something that you are going through that is giving you anxiety, and you're pushing this person away, and they feel it. And they have been trying to give you some space, Scorpio, but there's also this manipulative energy here of what can do to attract Scorpio back. And I feel there's this energy of trying to attract you back, and it actually closes you off more. So there's like this push and pull energy of this individual. They may be in the occult, black magic-y kind of thing, but I feel like this person here, if they're not, this is a person here who's just really trying to control a scenario when it comes to free will. It's like, open up to me, Scorpio, but it's actually pushing you further and further because it doesn't make you feel safe. So there's something here about safety. Person has a tendency to be very manipulative when it comes to their desires, their needs. Page of Cups. All right. There's something here about expressing and trying to do it in a more not love bomb way, but in a more subtle way with you. That's their intention. So this person here, even though they want more, even though they're feeling that they want a Hallmark wedding, the whole thing, their intention is, I'm not bothered. It's okay. You're going through things. That's all right. But really, they're going to try to come off as small, but I really think it's much bigger than that. Like they're purposely holding back on there, and it's not comfortable for them. Ten of Cups here reversed. I don't necessarily know if you're unhappy in this connection or if there's something outside of this, whether this is work related or there's a family situation or this is you stuck in your past, because this individual wants you to get out of your past. But it's hard to do when you're not expressing here or not feeling safe enough to express it without this person here getting very jealous or upset or angry for you. It's like, listen, I'm trying to process my own emotions. So there's something here where this individual wants you to get over it. And it's like, I'm not over it. I need to express it on my time. And that's the part where I feel very much challenged with this individual. Okay. Even if there is a really strong, deep bond, this individual, there's something here that you are emotionally not happy with, whether it's community, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's a past relationship you got out of. Scorpio, they are really trying to be pulling back with the Nine of Cups that they're okay with it. But their attainment for fulfillment is to have this relationship be something more. Okay. Seven of Cups here reverse. This individual thinks you have either other options or you may not be as serious into this connection. There's some confusion here. I think it's just you pulling back your energy of some sort. But I do feel that this person here is fearful of the past connection, or that you have a new connection, or there's something here where you don't have a desire here to put as much into this relationship. You could even be living with them and it would feel like that, right? Advice for you. But they are trying to manifest you to open up, but they're going to have it in a more subtle way. They're not going to be clingy. They're not going to be aggressive. This is a person here who's going to start off small or come off as I'm not bothered, but they are bothered. So you need to know that they are. Look, Ace of Wands, right? the action here is wanting you to take this and go with it, but there's something here about what your desire truly is. There is an opportunity here with this individual, but it's about passing that over. Listen, there's something about betrayal or fearful. If this person's put an ultimatum on you, or there's something here where they're making you another option, the reason you might be hesitant is because you feel like this person's going to betray you. So there's something here where you really need to sit with this connection here to go, how honest is this person being? Can I be open to him? Do I feel safe to talk to him? And if you do, it could just be the past, but there's an ending here of trying to force something to work. And it's like, if it's not going to work, maybe we need to separate on this, but it's going to be up to you. Maybe it's finally the desire here to move on and to let something finally be at rest, because you can't change the past. But there's also this energy, is this person going to screw me over? And so there's fears there, and that's an underlying issue. Scorpio, let's see what Auntie had to say for you for your final message of remembering who you are when it comes to love. Scorpio, you are not too much. Let them earn your layers. The one who stays won't just survive your depth, they'll honor it. The one who stays won't won't just survive your depth, they'll honor it. So is this person being honorable to that depth? That's how you know. That's how you know. All right. Saggy is up. Hello, Divine. Welcome back. We're getting closer and closer to Capricorn. We're on Saggy next. Is anybody on Facebook? Everybody's really quiet on Facebook. Usually I have a couple on there. Looks like everybody's on YouTube. Where are my Facebook peeps? Does it sound like I'm in a wind tunnel? Hopefully it's not breaking up on you. So I really have the fan on high right now. If my hair was loose, I look like Beyonce. Be blowing in the wind. So freaking hot right now. It's not hot here. It's just I get hot when I channel. All right, good. Good. I have a soundboard connect. It's like it comes in full circle here, but it blocks my screen. So I usually just do it one side. But if I'm off camera, I really get close to it. So the sound's a little bit echoey. All right, let's see what's going on for Saggy. Saggy, you are up. Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who this person is like for you. Oh no, a player. Socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. Well, this person likes to play games. Maybe they're a gamer. I don't know. Okay. They definitely have been in lots of romances before. I feel kind of a non-committal kind of energy. Socialite, you might be dealing with an extrovert. This person here likes to, have good conversations. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Doesn't necessarily mean they're a player. I feel like there's something about being an extrovert. Let's see what else. What's their characteristics like here? Well, maybe they're an Aries. Or maybe another fellow fire sign here. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. This individual is an extrovert. This person's very creative. An influencer, a way shower, good looking. There's just something about this individual that's very confident. Could be an artist. If they're not an artist, they have that artistic drive, out of box kind of thinker. Okay. See what their intention is with you, Sagittarius. Start something. This might be new love. It's a page energy here. So their intention here is to start small. Okay. Not necessarily like give their undying love to you. It's a page of cups. So I do feel like this individual wants to get to know you, may flirt with you a little bit. Okay. Their intention here is to flirt. Their intention is to romanticize this, have some romance here, but it's light. It's casual. It's like friendship. Okay. What's the adverse thing that you need to know? The shadow trait of this individual. Ace of Swords. Okay. So this individual tends to get tongue-tied or say the wrong thing or say too much. And it kind of gets them in trouble. So yes, they say what's on their mind, but at the same time, it's also they can't take back what they say. They can't take back what they say. So this is going to affect the reversals. Let's see what's going on here. This is also a card here of truth, honesty. This person may have a hard time really. It's not that they can't be honest. It's just that I feel like this person is very blunt in their honesty. Okay. And they may hold back giving too much because that would keep them out of this league, Let's see what you're walking into with this individual who's trying to manifest you in love. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands now reversed. I feel like you've dealt with this individual before. They're definitely a player. Okay. You've played this game with this individual before. It's just simple as that. Okay. There's this energy of fear of in and out with this individual, but their intention here is to start it up again. Okay. Saggy may be getting a booty call. If you're into that. Some of you may not be. 8 of Pentacles here reversed. Well, it's kind of hard to do a booty call when they see you working so hard or your head is down. So the Sagittarius here is like, yeah, now we have the Page of Wands here reversed. Look at all these pages. Page of Wands here. Okay. This individual is not sure that you're into them anymore because they're willing to put the game down, but now there's a shield here. So I feel like you have put your guard up, or you maybe focus your intention on other things, or you're not. It's hard to take Sagittarius, this individual, serious. I do feel like there's an age difference here with this individual. There's an immaturity. I mean, there's just so many pages here. We have the Page of Cups here. We have the Page of Wands here. But the truth here is, you see this? This individual has a tendency to say the wrong things. So they can't unsay what they did. So I feel like they get very tongue-tied with you. So even though they are very confident, when it comes to you, this person's like, they're very fully attracted to you. So they lose their words, or they say something and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like it puts you in a notion of like, are they into me or do they hate me? Like it's a different line. I almost feel like a childish thing of like, like when you're a kid and younger and you like somebody, little boy might punch you on the side. And you're like, God, do they hate me? They're so mean to me. But there's something about how this individual pokes. So I feel like this person is very playful and could even be very sarcastic. And there's something here about their sarcasm gets even thicker when it's around you because they're nervous. You actually make this person pretty darn nervous because they see you and they value you, but at the same time, they know that you're much wiser or older, or you could devour this individual and see right through them. And so that's why they kind of are taken back. How they view you is maybe your head is down, you're not really into this situation, or just love in general. Their intentions for this month. The Two of Cups here reversed. This is a rekindle. This is a person here who's coming back around and wanting to deepen this connection. They miss especially those deep conversations at night. There was something about having a really deep connection here at night, but this individual here did not take that for, I feel like they took it for granted, but they didn't deepen it because they got scared. So they definitely ran, or they definitely said the wrong thing. They might have even played off that they didn't like you, but they really did. They're very fearful, Saggy, of rejection, but they see the world of you. Okay. They have a really good connection with you. You're like home to this individual. Could have mutual friends or family, but there's just this energy here of how do we deepen this bond? How do I say this? How do I approach this with Sagittarius? So you may start seeing this individual show up to more events, especially if you have mutual friends or if you're gaming, like jumping onto a multiplayer game. But if it's not that, it could be just wanting to spend more time with you, so making excuses to see you, making excuses to talk to you, making excuses here of other people saying, hey, Saggy, so-and-so was talking about you. I feel like this individual is trying to bridge that gap, but there is some shyness of how to approach you because your head has been down. So they're just watching silently to see if you're opening up to this. The thing is this individual feels you're closed off to love. So if this is something where you are absolutely closed off to this person, most likely they're not going to make an action, but they're waiting for something to open up about you to see if they can, have an in of some sort. They are very fearful of rejection. I think that this person may have even rejected you at one point, but I feel like that they didn't mean to do it in that way. They just weren't ready. Okay, I think it really confused this individual because they were so confident with other relationships, but their confidence kind of dwindled with you. All right, but so much page energy here. Now we have the Page of Wands. Now we have the Page of Swords, which is evaluation. So it's like they utilize how you are in connections, and some of them wonder if you are actually in another connection, and that's why, you're not into this. All right, let's see what my spirit has for you. No reversals. Four of Cups. I feel like this person said something that they didn't mean to say. All right. Four of Cups here there is an opportunity here, but how are you viewing this? Are you viewing this as like, it's too late? No, I don't want that. It's too immature for me. But this is also a card here of really deep fantasy. So there's something about fantasizing or romanticizing love. You may have over romanticized this connection in the beginning. Rose-colored glasses. You can't make this up. You got the Eight of Pentacles here. Spirit's saying, where do you want to put your intention on? Or is it rather work and no play? Or would you rather see the opportunity here, love? Because it's kind of hard to be open to love when you're so busy doing something else. So there's time and attention of what you want to work on. And so that's what Spirit's asking you. What do you want to work on? There is an opportunity here to see if something could develop if you want to. But if you already are feeling like, no, this person's going to play me, then your attentions can go straight to here. So you have a choice in this. Your message here from Auntie Sagittarius is, you're meant to roam, not run. You deserve freedom with roots, not drama dressed as passion. So this is that immaturity energy here about rooting, okay? And this is a connection here that hasn't been rooted yet. So Spirit's just reminding you that you're not meant to roam, but you're also not meant to run. So are you running away from love? That's what Spirit's asking. It's kind of calling you out, okay? Capricorn is about, Capricorn is up next. But the roots is about starting roots into a relationship. Cappy is up. Capricorn, your timeless reading was added to the vault this week. So if you're at Harmonia Friends Club and you got Capricorn in your chart, make sure you check out the timeless reading that was released. Let's see who is coming towards you when it comes to love. Who's trying to manifest Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who this person is like, Capricorn. Mother, selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal, patience, comforter. Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be a female energy, but I also feel like this individual is very devoted to their mother. They treat their mother very well. Okay. Has a very strong relationship with their mother. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I feel Pentacles very strongly. But this is a person here who cares a lot, has a softer side. And if it is a dude, it's someone here who's just very, very much the nurturer when it comes to the softer side of it. You know, it's not someone here who, it's not saying they can't be the protector or provider. This person provides, but it's a more caring way. This is a person here who would give you a really nice, warm hug. But there's just this energy here of respect when it comes to motherhood. And if you're a mother, there's this energy of just feeling that with that connection with you. Let's see what else their characteristics are like. Six of Swords. I feel like this person, they're very much a family man or family gal. I do feel like this is a person here who would go through, like, even if they were across the world, they would do anything for their family. I feel that there are some rocky things going on with the family, or even if it's their family dynamic from the past, this is an individual who still cares. So if they're dealing with an ex, they're very involved still with not just the ex and saying they have a relationship, but it's for the kids. Right. So there's a strong bond of family and being there. Okay. And caring about others. Their intention here with you, there's clarity. Leo energy now. This is a card of rebirth and happiness and joy. But this individual, their intention here is to be present and to be happy with you. You light up this person's world, Capricorn. That's how they feel around you. There's a warmth about you. They feel like there's a childlike energy. This is a person here who could even want to have children with you, but their intent here is to have happiness and joy with you, even in the darker times. What's the shadow perspective? This will affect the reversals. Interesting enough, you got the moon, the subconscious and the feminine side. So you got the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Now we're dealing with Pisces. Isn't that intriguing? It's what triggers them is the unknown. Even though there's illumination here of this connection, it's the not being able to see everything. So this person here gets lost in control. This person here could also get very fear driven or assume a lot when they don't have connection with you. I feel like there's long distance. It almost feels like there's distance between the two of you. And if you're not, if it's not long distance, it's about having different schedules. Let's see what the intention is here. See what's going on in this connection. You have the Ace of Wands, a lot of passion, a lot of desire. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody has Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So either there's an ailing parent or this person's ex is there's a codependency energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This feels like a blockage. Okay. Now let's see how they view you before I go into this. They know you're watching. They know you're even getting readings done on them. There's distance between the two of you. And I feel what's stuck in the middle is this individual. So there's a third party here for sure, but it could be work related or it could be family related, even could be an ailing parent. And if it's not an ailing parent or someone here who takes on, a lot of responsibilities, this individual definitely feels it's their responsibility to take care of another individual person who is an adult. So I feel as much as they have a drive and passion for you, it's like, how do I get through this to be with Capricorn? Because right now this is in the way. And I feel you have pulled back because you're not chasing an individual. And I think as much as you care, you're also wondering, what are you going to do about it to get over here? What are you going to do about it to deepen this bond? So there's a lot of passion here, but I also feel an immense amount of desire and lust to be with you. A lot of sexual energy, obviously. It's Ace of Wands. They're in between two worlds right now. There's that moon energy. So this is really still triggering them. There's a desire here of fear of leaving somebody behind because of responsibilities and taking on an opportunity that really lights them up. This person is between a rock and a hard place. And I feel this air is you not talking as much, you not giving into it as much. You're trying to keep this light because it's hard to do so with this. I don't feel like there's any ill will with this individual. It's just the effort here is like, well, when you're ready, you got to choose, but I'm not stopping my life. This Capricorn saying, I'm not stopping my life, but I am watching you. I still desire you. King of Wands here, reverse. They are getting very fed up and angry with this individual. Okay. So if this is a mother, this mother it's very codependent energy of like not wanting to share their person with you. Okay, so I'm not saying it's healthy, but there's anger here about, how stuck they feel. So I feel there might even be some fighting that's going on. And if it's not a mother, it's something here, the mother of their children or something in that level. But this person here is getting very fed up. They feel very used. They feel very stifled. Their pride is being kicked. I feel like this individual makes them feel less than. And this individual is doing everything to be responsible. But you're guarded. And they know it. They know that there's this energy here of what they pick and what they can put into. So the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel there's this absolute desire here to get something started, but it's almost like it's dying if you don't water it. And this individual knows that this person is in the way and knows that this person is being manipulative and know it's trying to keep it in here. But now they're just angry enough to look at this and say, I can't let this go. I'm going to clarify that Seven of Pentacles on the next action. Just curious for this Capricorn. Is there going to be any movement here? There's going to be a blow up. You're going to hear about it. Okay. This Five of Swords energy here is ego, pride, fed up. This person here is not looking either to be coddled by you because they have their own pride issues, but this is going to explode this month and you don't have to do a damn thing. Your advice, Capricorn, no reversals. Your advice right now. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person really does love you. There's a lot of love here. Let them make the move. You don't do a damn thing. All right. This individual is in emotions to do that, but they're going through something to end and not bring the baggage in here. Is this going to flourish? I'm not going to promise you it's going to be this month, but this individual needs to make a very loving gesture. And I feel like this individual will. I feel like this person would even go the distance. I feel like if it's long distance, this person would move towards you. All right. But this is in the way right now. And there has a lot to do. If there's children involved, that's obviously an issue. All right. About the distance of it. The final message for you, Capricorn, from Auntie, to remember who you are. Auntie says, you are the mountain, not the mule. Let someone, you can't make this up, let someone rise to meet you. Your standards aren't too high. They're there to be filtered. Wow. Hey, Panther, welcome back. That was a deep reading for Capricorn. We still have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. If you missed your sign, you can go back. They're not time-stamped just yet, obviously. But you can go back and just look at the banners. Just scroll back and look at the banners. That's why they're nice and large for you. Well, welcome back. We'll be back live here on Sunday for What's Ahead. Sunday afternoon. So make sure you guys, I already have it scheduled out. So make sure you mark your notifications on the playlist. Aquarius, your timeless reading will be released tomorrow. I am so sorry for the delay. I was going to do readings today and yesterday, but my energy just was zapped. So I had to listen. Thank you, Star, for posting up there. Oh, and also a reminder, my books are open, guys. If you go to harmoniafriends.com, the services, the calendar is, they're just not open until the end of this month or the end of July, but they are open again. And yes, I am that booked. So make sure you guys don't wait on that because they book up really quick. I will be doing a pop-up live and those readings for like a 1-question readings. I'm going to try to do that once a month for you guys because I know a lot of people have been wanting to get at least on the list. And if you visit Harmonia Friends, you'll see that there's added on services. There's going to be new digital, well, they're not really new digital courses because they're my live workshops that are becoming digital courses. Super excited about it. Mastering the Mirror. If you're looking to get to know yourself and all the versions of you, Mastering the Mirror is great. Yes, it's mirror work, but it is an incredible course here. It was one of my most popular live workshops. And I'm just being called now to make it a digital course so that I can work on some of my other live workshops. And you also see that the runes workshop is going to be released as well in July. That also, I had a runes workshop prior. It was a one-off, but I decided to make that a digital course as well. And that is actually part of Runes Reality. So you guys get a taste of that. And the other ones will also become digital, meaning Beginners Tarot will come in August. So lots of cool stuff coming out here. I know, Mastering the Mirror, and it's going to be great because it's not just the original coursework, it's evolving. So I've added some parts, and anybody who has taken Mastering the Mirror live course, you will be able to get the digital course as well. So you'll be in there and there will be support. We're going to have Telegram. So anybody's in there past, you guys are going to be helping out in there. So I was very on the fence of doing this before because you know me as a individual who loves teaching. I do the work with you. So I don't just say, hey, this is what you got to do. Good luck. I have to take the course with you again. So I'm usually partnered up with you. I'm going through the accountability portion with you. We're doing it together. And that's the part that I take a lot of time and energy to do so, because nobody is just a teacher. Everybody's a teacher. Everybody's a student. So we learn from one another. So that's how we grow and that's how we evolve. So that's something that I take a lot of pride in, on doing that approach. And for those of you who are in Harmonia Friends Club already, if you want to get a taste of what Mastering the Mirror is, don't forget you get access point experiences, which are the meditations, visual journeys. And there's a Medusa one in that. That's for Mastering the Mirror. So go ahead, take the visualization on Medusa. It's called Liberation. And it is to allow yourself to break free. And it has some incantation in there. I do pull in some. It is not light language for that one. Is an incantation to bring in Medusa's energy. And yes, I love working with the Gorgons. Okay, Aquarius, you ready? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Let's see. Who is trying to manifest you in love? A farmer, cultivation, harvest, land. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a farmer, but this is a person here who definitely is someone who likes to garden or maybe has their own little garden. But this is a person here who's all natural. All right. I just heard made in the USA. Like there's just something here about this individual who's like takes pride in whatever they do, like local. They like local things. This is a person here who's very rooted when it comes to not just their family, but in what they provide. Let's see what else is going on. What else is this person like? No reversals for Aquarius. Look at that. I feel like this person's very intuitive. It might even be an herbalist. There's just something here about working the land, but this person's very intuitive with the land. So very into the metaphysical. This individual is very connected with source, very connected with the land. All right. There's a secreted and quieter side to them. Come on over and join. If you want to join the meditation thing, it's not Seeker's Circle. You have to join Fool's Journey. It's the second tier. All right, let's see what their intent is with you. Oh, their intent here is to make an offer. It's also a card to me, if it's not an offer, could also be an apology too. But it's not a small offer. This person wants to hand you something solid. Okay, what's their dark side? What's their shadow side? What's their dark side? This will affect the reversals in the reading. Oh, it's funny how I just said this is not a small side here. So this person doesn't feel good enough. They could be younger than you, but there's something where they don't feel like they have something to give you that's large. So they don't feel like what they have is a lot to offer you. I think there's an age difference between the two of you. Or this person may be a little bit childish. Hi, Tran. Welcome back, girl. This person loves being outdoors. Very much into the esoterics. Reversals are now up. Let's see what this person's doing. They're trying to manifest love with you, obviously. But here's the thing. This is also a very practical card here, starting with friendship. It's definitely somebody from your past. They're watching you. They're spying on you. They're really spying on you. Wondering if you're in another connection. It's dark. They don't see anything. So you must not be posting anything. Oh, the Ace of Wands, their intention. They definitely have a lot of sexual fantasy, desires to be with you. Look at that. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. There's some codependency with this individual. There's a darker side to them too. It's like not only do they not feel good enough, they have some unworthy scenarios. There's something here that happened with this individual. And I'm not saying that you did it, but this person, there's something that they felt that you could provide to them, and they don't know how they could provide it back to you because maybe you offered this person a lot. I feel like Aquarius, you did offer this individual a lot, but their thing here is like they can't give you what you deserve. So how they're viewing you is somebody here who's dependent on giving them. So like, I think you wanted more. So I feel like this Aquarius wanted more in this connection than this person could actually offer them. And even though there's passion and desire here, it feels it's more about sexual energy. It's more about how you made this person feel. And I feel like they couldn't return that to you. So they miss the attention more than anything. Three of Swords. Interesting because it feels like the Two of Swords energy to me, honestly. But it's coming off as the Three. It might have been a typo on the mistake, but I see it. I see the Three of Swords, so it is. But it does look like the Two of Swords there, but it's a Three. There it is. Three of Swords here minus this is the Two of Swords. I feel like this person's intention here is for you to make a move, not them. They don't feel good enough to make a move, but they miss the attention from you. So they're trying to manifest you back. So energetically, you probably feel this individual. Five of Cups here reversed. Again, This individual also might have gone for another connection that it felt good at that time. And if they are in a connection now, I feel strongly it's just surfaced because they're comparing them to what you gave to them. So I feel there's this energy where this individual misses your attention, wants you to come back to them, is trying to be open to it, but I feel like they're trying to manifest it. They are. That's manifesting is what this is called. So people have a tendency can do that. Ooh. Strength. I feel with this energy, because this is under you, that this individual sees you as someone who is holding back. And the reason that they're holding back is because they, again, don't feel good enough, or there's something that you may have put a boundary on place. But they feel that because they can't see everything that's going on, that you do want them, but you're holding back from actually doing anything. So I feel this energy of like both of you holding back and not going in here, but they think that you're strongly holding back. So they're hoping that if they keep manifesting it or keeping your energetic field, that you'll break. This person, I can tell you right now, is not going to consistently break that. No, they have an ego. They want you to break. Right? This had to do with however something broke out. So how everything left. I think maybe you fought with this individual. There's a fight. All right. What's your intention here? What does Spirit want you to focus on? Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is about love and compassion, but do you see how it's sealed, opening up? This individual has no intention of truly opening up. It's wanting the intention of you and the desire of you. This person hides their emotions and their feelings, and Spirit's reminding you of that. As intuitive as they are, there's just something here where they're still closed off, and that's probably why you feel that. But there's this immense feeling of compassion, love, and lit up. But your advice here is that if this is to be reborn, there needs to be vitality coming from this individual. They have to open up. It has to come from both sides. So if you are closed off to it now, they're feeling the resistance of it. And that resistance is actually making them close up more. So if that's, but the idea of opening up to it and not on your time is Spirit's reminding you to be present. All right. I also feel like there's love here presently for you already. I don't necessarily know it's with this person. What's the final message here for you, Aquarius, from Auntie? Remember who you are. Your message is, Aquarius. You don't have to disconnect to protect yourself. Real love, oh my gosh. Real love won't try to decode you. It will understand that your magic is in your mystery. It has to be mutual. And if it's not mutual, it's not meant to be. All right. Pisces. I get it, Panther. You can always, even though it's a monthly fee, you can always pay for that month. You just got to, you're in charge of canceling it. So just know that it isn't automatic. but it's up to you to go in there. Some people do that. They'll jump in for the month to test it out and they'll cancel just so it's not automatic again. Because you get access to the entire vault. All right, we have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini still. Pisces, your timeless tarot story will be released over the weekend at Harmonia Friends Club. Don't forget, guys, you can also chat in the community on YouTube. I did open the chat on the View community on YouTube. So if there's a reading you like, or if you just want to post something, you most certainly can post there. No, it's a public one, so everybody can see it. It's not a private community. But I did open that. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. Let's see who the person who's trying to manifest you in love, what are they like? It's a friend. Keeper of trust, companion, support, sharing joy. This is an individual here. I mean, you might have started off as friends, consider a friend, but there is loyalty here, at least at one point, if it's still not going on. Okay, maybe it started off as a deep friendship. There's a bond here. I like how it's a dog. Okay, it's like, all right, let's see what this person's like. Let's see what their characteristics are like. Five of Pentacles. This is an individual that during hard times would still support you and be there with you. So they would give their shirt off their back to be with you, Pisces. This is a person here who has been rejected themselves. They get it. They understand it. I feel like they have their own hurt and their own past. They may even be starting over. But I feel like there's something here about how this individual feels very connected with you through thick and thin. Doesn't matter what rejections. And there's a rejection area here of what you've been through. I don't feel like this is an ex. I feel like this is somebody here who, if it's not a newer energy, is a friend energy here of support. Their intention with you. Ooh, there's some competition here. This is an individual here who's willing to get in the middle and say, hey, I'm more than just a friend. Oh, is this going to be spicy, Pisces? Do you have some connections here that are going on here? Because their intention here is to fight for you. Prove themselves to you. I'm not just a friend. I'm not just a friend. Did you friend zone this individual? Okay, let's see their dark side. This will be the reversals in the reading. Oh, they want to win. Okay, win at all costs. Competitive. It doesn't matter if they're just a friend. This is a person here who does not stop. You know, they don't want to just be a friend. They don't even care if you friend zone them. They're in it to win it. And even if there's other people that you're dating or around, this individual makes it very clear that Pisces is theirs, or like that's their dark side. Okay, it might even get a little bit overwhelming. You're like, seriously, we're not even dating. We're just friends. But there's just this energy of like, we're just friends. We're just friends. They're like, screw that, Pisces. We're not just friends. I feel like this person's real feisty. Seven of Cups. They don't like all of this. I don't know if there's a particular person. I don't know if you have more than one suitor, Pisces, but the Seven of Cups is there's confusion here of what options you have. And this individual is wanting to get to know every single one of those options to make sure they're not off that list. There's heavy desires here. I almost hear like, come on, Pisces. I'm the one who's there the whole time. You know what they always say? We're like, especially like for women, it's like, I don't know where to find the guys. I just can't find those guys. And it's like your friend group. I think you friend zone this individual. Knight of Swords. This is a person here is gonna be a little bit aggressive. They're tired of the bullshit. You guys spend a lot of time with each other. Queen of Wands, how they view you. They think you're gorgeous or handsome, outgoing. You're a looker. You look good. You smell good. It could be very creative. There's something about how you shine. There's something about all the attention you get. And yeah, it's a little overwhelming, but this individual is very, they're not upset that you get the attention because they think, you deserve that kind of attention, but they are the kind of individual says that's as long as you realize that I'm there. Okay. Wheelie's in the house. The king has arrived. Welcome. Groovy. Papa Wheelies. They are tired of being passed up. This individual is like, how does Pisces not see this? They've watched you go through so many different relationships. It reminds me of that movie. God, who was it? Who was in there? Was it Ryan Reynolds? The movie Friends? Where like he was like a little heavier set and then he lost all the weight. Like I feel like you guys have been friends a really long time. And if it's not friends, if it's always felt like this person's always been there to some extent for you. They are starting to lose hope because there's another connection that they do not like you involved in. They don't think that this person treats you right. They even think that this person here treats you like a piece of meat or treats you, could be dealing with an Aquarius, but there's something here about how they're like, how does Pisces choose that? I'm obviously a winner compared to what Pisces picked. This is a deep friendship bond. Knight of Wands here, reverse. I feel this individual is going to try again to make a move, but there's this like, listen, if it's friends with benefits, they don't want that anymore. They don't want that anymore. Okay. This individual may have started that in there because they were hoping for something more, but there's this energy here of like, they don't want friends with benefits anymore. And if this is you saying, I don't want friends with benefits anymore, this individual is realizing that this is more than just friendship. There's an in and out energy, but the in and out energy has to do with other attention. And there's a claiming. This person has a lot of pride because they've been there the longest or something, and they feel like they deserve that. What does Spirit wants you to focus on? But they are trying to manifest you. They are. The advice for you, Pisces. There's that friendship. There's some missing, there's some shame, there's some guilt, but there is a relationship here. I don't know if it's necessarily this individual, but there is something about this friendship that there is disappointment here. There is sadness. Maybe there is some guilt there. Your focus right now is actually not on relationships. I'm sorry, but Spirit's trying to get your attention onto your worth, on what your drive is and your foundation. And there's a new foundation coming in here. So there might be a new job, or if you're going to school, but this is something here where your attention needs to be driven towards this than over relationships that have disappointed you. If a relationship is meant to be and solid there, this individual will have to understand that, but this is about your repair time. And I feel like there's an individual here that you're not being treated well with, and this individual is very upset by it, but they can't step the line on it. All right, your last message here to remember who you are, Pisces. You're not here to be the dream. You're here to live one. Longing isn't loyalty. Longing isn't loyalty. You deserve presence, not potential. That's what we got for Pisces. We're going to move on to Aries. Yep. Good for you, Tren. Yeah, very jealous. I felt a very jealous energy. Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse when like the advice you get when you're in a love reading is don't focus on love. Focus on making money. Focus on you. It's like no way to deflate it. It's like, God damn it. It like totally calls you out at the same time. I get it. I've been there too, Tren. I get it. It's like, seriously? But you know what? It's the preparation for the right relationship. Because if you have your shit together and you're solid and you're not codependent in the sense of needing another desire to fill you up, you find the drive and passion in your love. And if you have that and you find a healthy connection in that, oh my God, you might as well just be the Empress. So is it worth it to work? Yeah. 100%. Work on yourself. All right, we got Aries here. Aries, your timeless tarot reading will be released this weekend only at Harmonia Friends Club. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we got here for you. Who is trying to manifest love with Aries? A dancer, weaver of grace, movement, harmony, rhythm, passion. This person likes to dance, move their body. They don't have to be a professional dancer. I'm your private dancer. I don't know. Okay. There's this energy here of movement. It's just very sensual. It's just very creative. Okay. What else do we need to know about this person? They love music. This person loves music, letting loose. This would be a person, if they're not a dancer, they're still bopping their head. You know the head boppers. Well, they're in the midst of manifesting. That's the Magician. This individual goes after what they want and they desire their dreams. They have a lot of passion, very creative, very much a go-getter. And when there's a will, there's a way. Like, they really call it in. So this individual does manifest very well for themselves. But you know, it could go in the adverse too. So if they're focused, whatever you're focused on can bring that energy of bringing it back. So it goes both ways. What is their intent with you? Oh, you had a fight. This person is trying, their intent here is to get the last word with you. Yeah, I'm your private dancer, Tina Turner. There's arrogance here. They're not done with you. There's pride. Very, very much prideful. But I feel that you were forced, Aries, to walk away from this individual. Their pride and their was always about their will, their control. That's what it is. They're controlling. Their shadow trait here. Can't keep their mouth shut. Are you dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? All right. It's about their truth, their authority, all rules. And this person gets triggered by the rules. Okay. So you might have put a boundary up with this person. You might have said enough's enough and walked away. Yes, we did Leo already. Go back. I feel that this person gets triggered by your ability to talk back. And it's like, how dare you talk to me that way? Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is definitely a past individual here that you cut off. And a lot of it had to do with some issues that this individual denied to take responsibility on. Two of Swords here with the Five of Swords that love to make me. I feel like this individual is projecting back on you. This is an individual here who does not want to take responsibility. This is a person here who wants to get the last word. Sorry, but that's why they're manifesting you back. Ace of Cups here. How could the audacity of Aries to walk out on me when I have more to say about the situation or the blame? Should I do it? Should I do it? Can we play it? This is about victim mentality is so strong with this person. How they're viewing you right now. Seven of Pentacles, you're in something else. You're doing something else. Maybe you're in another relationship. But they see something where it's progressing and they're not in it. You may have blocked this person. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this individual uses their stature. Could be a businessman, business gal, but they use their stature to get away with what they do. All right. So they use either money or they use something in the sense where it's not always in a good sense. Okay. As nurturing, as protective as they are, they protect their ass. Is a narcissist for 100%. But they're all about protecting their assets. There's something here. The reason, the last words is about what you took. Blaming. The final word here is not wishing good on you. And they feel ultimately betrayed by a wall or the fact that you were in another relationship. But this individual, all they care about is really the status. You're right, Panther. Status only concerned with money. The Ten of Swords is, how could you do this to me? They are not over you. They don't like that you moved on. They don't like that you moved. They don't like even if you went cross country, whatever it is. The Three of Wands here is they are bitter as hell. This person is bitter and there's manifesting the last word with you. Why do they want love? Because they want it to control it. Do they want you for love? No, not really. They probably go back into this bullshit. All right. The trigger here is that you put a boundary up and you probably had poor boundaries to begin with this individual. What advice does Spirit have for you, Aries? Liar, 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 pants on fire, cheater, stealer. Spirit says, hold on to your worth. Don't let this person back in. And whatever you have, this person does not have access to. Okay? Don't let this person bully you. Do not let this person bully you. Protect what is yours. What is the advice here for remembering who you are when it comes to love, Aries? Aries, Auntie says, you don't chase, you lead. Passion is your compass, but peace is your reward. You need someone who matches your momentum, not someone who needs to be convinced. They danced around on you. Let's give some love to Aries. All right, we got Taurus and Gemini left. Don't forget, guys, we always have a collective when we get towards the end. We're doing good on time. Just remember, when you're cross-watching, you're going to have to flip it. It's going to be weird to watch a character reading for you. Just watch it and assume it's for you. We have trouble streaming to Facebook. I wonder if Facebook is... Star, would you be able to, one of my moderators, be able to check if my Facebook is still running? It was live before, but it says it's having trouble connecting. I'm just curious. It's fine. If it's off, it's off. It is what it is. Thank you. That might be why it's so quiet on that side. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who's trying to manifest you in love. Who is this person? Taurus, who is this person? A vendor, a merchant, retailer, individual, entrepreneur. Okay, so this person either is in retail or they're an entrepreneur. And if they're not a full-on entrepreneur, they could have a side business. What else about this individual? This person's very much into like friendliness, customer service. But if they're in a customer service job, it's kind of like they have to deal with a lot of bullshit. Yeah, it's working over there. Thanks, Sherry. I see it. I don't know what's going on. It must be saying it's not working. Let's see what else we need to know about this individual. It just must be a glitch. It's on, but it's not streaming the video. Very weird. It's fine. 5 of Wands. This person, they have a very competitive side to them. And they're not an individual who's afraid of confrontation because they deal with customer service. Okay, so put it that way. So I feel like there's this energy here of an individual who can really be able to talk back to an individual and it could get riled up. But that's part of their nature. They like to debate. They do. They just like to debate. It's like if somebody has bad service, they'll be like, really? Are you just having a bad day or is it really bad service? You know, like they'll confront the situation. I'm just using that as an example. They're intent with you. Oh, your wish fulfillment. Ooh, they like you a lot. There's something about this relationship that really would fulfill this. I mean, you're like a wish to this individual, like a genie in the bottle. What's the negative aspect with this person, their shadow side? This will affect the reversals. Interesting, because I want to say it's fully opening up about their feelings. Okay. Even though they want to offer this to make it the 10 of Cups, where it would be a full-on blown out relationship, they're shy. Even though that they are very much an individual who will confront when it comes to you, they're shy. They're soft-spoken. They like you. All right. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Again, I'm feeling very much an entrepreneur of some sort, or an individual here who invests wisely, a leader, very protective. But also this energy here, you could be dealing with another earth sign, but I feel like this is somebody that's not like a nasty ex. I think that this is a connection here where someone is afraid to open up. All right. Could be a strong, like, beginning of a strong friendship. Maybe you met, I don't know, at a restaurant, or maybe this person was serving you to some extent, or maybe you just at the same place of service. They are so darn nervous. I think this person's wondering if you feel the same way. See how they're viewing you. Okay, so this might be a long distance connection, or you have different, like the way you guys have met in this relationship, it was like an instant attraction this person had for you, but there's distance in the way here. So I don't know if you're going through something. I don't know if you are working far away, but there's this energy of the blockage of it being like, how do I make this work with this distance? How do I bridge this gap to get Taurus's attention? Because this is a card here of travel. And I feel like there's something coming up this summer. Maybe you're traveling a lot, maybe you're doing a lot, but this individual is like, how do I get Taurus's attention? I'm nervous because I'm afraid that I might lose them to this, but I'm willing to make a move. Okay. They don't want to lose you to competition. Yeah, there's that 3 of Swords. They're afraid of rejection. This would break this person's heart if you rejected them, because to them, to you, like, you're it. But I think this person has you on a pedestal. I will admit that to you. I really do. I feel like this person has you on a pedestal. You have 2 9s here. Fulfillment again. Lots of hidden fears. I mean, an Ace of Cups. Guys, this person, this isn't just like new love. It is an immense amount of emotions with you. This is a very deep bond, very deep connection. I feel that there's something about when you get together with this individual that this person is going to make a much grander gesture than they have done before. Okay. Before it was small. This one is much grander, but they're going to put it all in. Strength energy with Leo. Be prepared. I feel like this person is going to get the courage here to ask you out, to invite you. And I feel like you don't realize this. This is for somebody here where it's kind of in the dark. All right. I think this is not even in your forefront, Taurus. It's just not. All right. You're always on the move. You're always on the go. This might even be like you're at a coffee place and at the cafe, but this individual is like wanting to get to know you. You know, it's more than just friendly. It's more than just writing the name on the cup. This individual is trying to get the courage here to ask you out to do something. They're afraid of rejection and they don't know if you're in another connection. That's the other thing. I think this person is kind of like, are they another connection? But I really like them. There's something about your feistiness. All right. What advice do you have? Taurus. This is new love. This isn't like Taurus. Look out for the King of Cups because this is a person here who hides their emotions, but they got a lot of heart here. Okay. Very compassionate, very loving, very intuitive, but they're not going to be very, very open either. Okay. So watch out for those water signs. You got new love coming. That's what's happened in July. Okay. There's an opportunity here for a really strong bond, but you don't see it coming. You don't see it. It's not somebody here, you know. All right. If you do know, it's casual and you're just blinded. You're not even doing it. You're busy doing your own day. But this is an individual who's watching you, wondering if there's other competition. But this is an individual here who's going for it. They're a little nervous because it's like, wow. I mean, they have you on a pedestal. That's the thing. So they want to get to know you. So this is an individual here who might ask you out, on a date. All right. Taurus, remember who you are. You ready? You are not here to settle. You're here to root. Your loyalty is a gift, not a given. You deserve steadiness, not survival mode. That's what I got for you. All right, Gemini. Very intriguing. All right, we're at the final sign. So when we're at the final sign, for those of you who are new, hello. It looks like we're only on Twitch and on YouTube. Facebook dropped on us, so that's probably why my numbers are all screwed up. This is where you guys say bonus and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you go ahead and like this video because it helps this channel boost up. But go ahead, start commenting bonus because when you start commenting bonus, that allows the energy to go in and that reading may be for you. It also helps my algorithm go up. You know, we call it the bonus train. I think Nancy or Sherry named it that. Can't remember who. Thank you to my moderators. We're going to shuffle and get ready. Awesome. Keep going. Oh, you keep going, Panther. You don't just do it once. You just keep going. That's why everybody does different things. Just make sure you don't span it to the same word because it helps when the chat is active, it helps the channel get boost. Sherry's really good at it. She'll do like the train and just keep going. Sometimes she's way ahead. But she's been a moderator a long time, her and Nancy. And then I made her extension of Papa Wheelie's just a moderator. He didn't really have a choice. I was like, you're a moderator now. He was here all the time, so why not put him to work? But we love him. And I didn't realize what his name was. For a while, I was calling him Papa. And then I was like, oh, Papa Wheelie's meaning like you're popping a wheelie. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. We were laughing about that. Like, I'm just sitting there calling him like Papa, like he's fucking Papa Smurf. It's like, but I still call him Papa. It's like my little terms of endearment for you. All right, Gemini, here we go. You can always tell when I'm done because my voice starts going. So I apologize if my voice is going. But once I hit the 2-hour mark, it's when it starts leaving. Gemini, our final zodiac, but not our final reading. We still have the collective. Let's see who you're calling in here in love, or who's calling you in love, honestly. Who's trying to manifest love with you, Gemini? Who is trying to manifest love with you? A spiritual seeker, devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice. This person, even though spiritual seeker, I just heard dark night of the souls. So they've had some kind of a wake-up call, midlife crisis, has led them on the spiritual path, and they're like really early on the stage of this. This is a person here who's like, I can, feel the light of the universe. You know how the energy here is like, you just want to know everything. You just want to know everything. And that's what this person's into right now. Okay. They're trying to fix their life, and they're on a high right now on meditation, on, peace. And there's something that was very, very much spiraling out of control in their life. So I feel like this individual is seeking some spirituality here. Let's see what the else is going on in their personality. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very much a nurturer, lover. This is kind of like, even though it's the mother card, and even if it's a masculine, this is an individual here who has more of the softer side. Okay. Might have children, and they might even be called, like, how I call Papa. It's not, I don't know if you're Papa or not, but like, I feel like this person's called that, like Papa or Mama. They're kind of the mother bear or Papa bear to individuals, and could even be a teacher, a natural teacher, leader. Okay. What's their intent with you, Gemini? I feel like there's distance between the two of you. But the intent here is to break this distance. They're looking out for you. Could even be trying to manifest you, even if this is new love. This is an individual here who's kind of in the dark. They don't see anything yet. Like, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. They don't see any light yet, but they're looking out for you. They haven't given up on love. This individual has not given up on love. They're in the dark. You see that? They're in the dark. What is the shadow side of this individual? This is going to affect the reversals. Insecurities, in the dark again. I don't think you know this person yet. I think this person's manifesting love, trying to call you in. This is an individual here who is facing some insecurities when it comes to the future, does not want to give up on love. I also feel like this could be somebody from the distance. Their intention is the Four of Wands, to find their match. They're not quite there yet. You know the old theory that, like, if you haven't met your person, it's because they're going through some shit. They're going through a divorce. Don't worry. Like, they're getting ready for you. This individual is being sent through that path right now. And I feel could be dealing with a Leo. They feel a little bit discouraged, but they're building. This is not a person from your past. I feel like this person is getting over their past and insecurities and getting to know themselves in a whole different light, but they're calling in the energy of their true mate. They are calling in their energy for a true mate. Emperor. Aries energy. This is a person here of power. This is a person here of authority. This is a person here who's a born leader. It is the divine masculine. It is an individual here who is all four kings in one. Look at this. 7 of Wands. They're burdened by not love, but the things that happened in the past that have kept them from finding you, Gemini. This individual can get sometimes defensive because they have a particular energy that they're looking for or trying to attract. So if they are dating, it's like not the one. No, not working. And they may even gone through a pause of that right now where they're not dating and they're just focusing on themselves. They might have even tried all of that. They might have been trying to fill themselves because of this scenario. Something made them spiral in the past. Okay. So there's some insecurities of like, am I ever going to meet Gemini? I mean, whatever options they have, it's like it has to do with their past. Okay. This individual here, it got really, really hurt, probably cheated on. I feel like, and this is how you'll know if this is this person. I don't think you're going to be talking trash about this individual, but I do feel like they have children with this person. So I feel that this person right now is trying to be there for the kids, or, you know, being a better parent with that Emperor energy. And look at that, the 10 of Cups. So they're going through an ending. They're going through a divorce of some sort. They're finalizing something. But it's happening now. So I feel like it's happening in this energy here for you now. Yeah. This is going to be done and removed from this month. So you have someone calling you in. They don't know who you are, but they have your, like, they know the traits and stuff match you. But, and you may feel that energy of this individual because you're calling them in too, but they're letting this go. So this is the end. They're finalizing a relationship, a foundation here that no longer serves them. I feel like this is a divorce. What does Spirit want you to focus on? I feel like this is a match made by divine union. This doesn't feel like, look at this. See, you both are being, this is really cool. I got the chills. I got the chills on this. Pisces energy, Gemini. You're both being led down this pathway to meet on a road. And when your roads will meet, it's getting closer and closer and closer. It's closer than you think. Pisces energy. I feel like it's, well, let me see. Let me pull one more card with Pisces, because you're not, it's hidden from you right now, but it's being worked behind the scenes. Working behind the scenes. What Spirit wants you to focus on right now is not necessarily waiting around for a person, but to look at your other options and what you should be focusing on right now. I feel that there's something here where there's some confusion on your half, not just in relationships and what you're manifesting, but what you truly desire and want. And some of you may feel like this person, like, does it even exist? But Spirit's saying, can you be presently happy with what you have? And not know and be okay with not knowing everything that is being done for you behind the scenes, because there's a lot of behind the scenes work here. I also feel with this is going to be more illuminated to you in Pisces season. So not necessarily this month. I know that seems like a long time away, but I feel like time's going to go flying before you know it. We'll be in 2026. All right, Gemini, remember who you are message is, you are allowed to evolve. You need connection that can grow with you, not someone who clips your wings. And I think that's what happened before. All right, we got our collective left. Thanks, guys, for all commenting on the bonus. We're going to get there shortly. Just going to do a quick shuffle. I liked it because they're not necessarily here yet, but it does, you know, for those people who feel like they're still wondering if their match is going to be, they're there. They're going through it right now. And it gives you a little bit of a description of them. So if you ever meet this person, you hear that story, you're going to go, oh my God. Harmonia described that back in 2025. We got our bonus here coming up. Reminder, guys, I will be back here on Sunday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to see what the week ahead forecast is. It's general, but I'd love to see you guys there. So make sure you set your notifications. It's already been posted. It's scheduled. So like I said, make sure you set your notifications or, you know, so that you know when I'm live. And I hope to see you guys there. Make sure you check out my website if you're looking for private readings. My books are open back at the end of July, but it book now. If you want them now, you got to book now because I'll fill up in August. I can tell you right now. My calendar is limited this summer. It just is. So get yourself in the book. I will have those pop-up lives. I think the next pop-up I'm going to do is going to be runes readings. I haven't done runes readings in quite some time, and I think it'll be fun to do live. So I'll be doing one question runes readings, not this week, but the following week. And anyone will be able to purchase them. But if you are a tier 2 member, you know I always give first dibs to you guys, so there'll be a certain amount of slots open for those rune readings, so make sure that you guys get on that list because you don't have to pay because you've already paid for the runes. Yeah, Star fell asleep last time. You had to wake her up, right? There will be coming up in July. I haven't run one in a while, but a gallery will be open. It is a private gallery. There will be tickets available. Look out for it. Make sure you're on my email list. Go to my website. Make sure you're on my email list. If you're not a member, at least sign up for the emails because they go too quickly. Is my mediumship galleries. I am going to be running a mediumship gallery in July. All right, let's see what's going on for the collective. Collective. It's been a while. I haven't been able to do them because I've been busy doing everything else. All right, collective, here we go. Soldier. Guardian of nations, loyalty, honor, integrity, selfless service. This person may be a vet or soldier of some sort. Patriotic. If they're not a soldier, this is a very patriotic individual. They might even love Call of Duty. Hey, that counts to be a soldier. Starship Troopers. This individual takes pride in whatever they serve. What else about this individual? Commitment. This individual takes commitment very seriously. When they're in a commitment, that's very family oriented. Family man, family guy, family gal. This is an individual here who loves commitment. Now, do they take it serious? is another thing. We'll see. Okay. Because I hope there's someone's not committed and in a relationship that is still intended to go towards you, because that would be messy, right? This person's in a commitment. The intention with you, Six of Swords. Well, shit. This person is already in a commitment. I feel their intention here is to move on with you, collective. It's kind of hard to do when they have some civil duty here because they're in a commitment. The shadow side of this individual, this will affect the reversals. They can't really offer you much because of this. They might be in a commitment because of children. Let's see if this is a person here from your past or this is new love. This is a past individual. They chose somebody else. They chose somebody else and now they're in a commitment and they're stuck in it. And they probably have a child with it. But here's the thing. Their intention here is to be with you or wanting you. This is an individual here who thought they did the right thing or picked the right relationship for them and is realizing that all their focus is getting away from this relationship. And this intention comes into, what did I do? Did they have a child with this person? Is that what happened? I feel like this individual had a child and that's why they married this individual. They're trying to get out of this relationship. They want to end it so badly. How they view you. Three of Pentacles. You are either in a relationship already. This is an ex. If you're not in a relationship, you're in a collaborative energy here, just working with yourself, happy with friends. All right. You're a very devoted individual. You were devoted to this person and this person blew it. Death energy could be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like this person here wants nothing more than to end a relationship to start something up with you. The Fool, but they can't do it. It's too risky. They feel like a fool for this because one night stand. This was a one night stand. This was meant to be a one night stand, not with you, with this scenario, and it turned into something more because of commitment, because this person thought it was their duty, because this person here, so this could have been somebody here who got somebody pregnant when they were young. But whatever it is with this Fool's energy here, reverse, they feel like such an idiot. But they also felt like they had to do the responsible thing. Six of Wands here, reversed. They can't really offer you anything because they know you won't take them back. And I feel like you don't even talk to this individual anymore. But I feel this energy of wanting, I think they're just heavily trying to manifest love with you. I think they daydream about you a lot. The Emperor. I feel you're in another connection that is solid. I think that this individual daydreams about the opportunity they missed with you. I think it's like I could have had that life with my collective. Aries energy. You might be an Aries. Let's do one more row. kind of actions this person's going to do. Ace of Swords. I mean, they know they'd be foolish to reach out to you, but there's something here about checking on you. And even if it's communication, it could just be a reach out through social media. Yeah, Page of Wands here reversed, and more Page energy. They just feel like an idiot. Like they don't. Six of Wands to the Five of Wands. They don't want to start a fight with you, but they do want. They miss you. They wish they could talk to you again. They wish they could tell you how they truly feel. But I think that you either block this person or it's just like, yeah. Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups here. This person here knows that you've moved on. You're not emotionally invested in them, but they sure miss you. They do. Why is this coming up for you? Page of Pentacles. Look at all these pages. Knight of Pentacles. Do you see the difference of what this person offered and what you have now or what you're going towards? If you are in a relationship, you're in a solid relationship, and compared, like what this person did was a fucking blessing, honestly, because you met a really good match. But if you have not met that match yet and you still feel the energy of this individual, you have to, Spirit's reminding you that it is a blessing in disguise, because you're really truly going to meet your match. And it's going to be a day and night difference, because that individual is going to be there from the beginning to the end. It will be a slow burner. But I don't feel it's, obviously going to be this person back. All right. That's what I have for the readings tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here live with me, and for all of you who are staying on board for longer than you had to. So I do appreciate it. I will be back here on Sunday. You guys have an incredible weekend and take care. Bye, guys. As soon as I figure out where the closing thing is, here we go.